Musketeer, 4 wide around the far turn. Still 6 lengths off the lead. Solitaire looks toward the inside. Quarter mile to come. Precious Passion to get. Leading Tajawid a length and a half. Then Lemonade Kid. Free Fighter toward the inside. Musketeer toward the outside along with Southern Anthem. Brass Hat in behind horses. Still 5 lengths off the lead. Up front, Tajawid the leader now. Southern Anthem and Musketeer coming from the outside. Precious Passion fights on toward the inside. But Musketeer, Southern Anthem, and Brass Hat coming forward. Musketeer short lead. Southern Anthem, then Brass Hat far outside. How about Brass Hat? 9 years of age, $2 million winner, and he takes the Grade 3 Sycamore Stakes for Calvin Borel. Keeneland's featured 8th race, the Grade 3 Sycamore Stakes, number 5, Brass Hat. Owned and bred in Kentucky by Fred Bradley, trained by William Buff Bradley. Calvin Borel is the winning jockey. Brass Hat, a 9-year-old gelded son of Prized, covers the 1.5 miles over the Keeneland course in 2 minutes 30 and 3/5 seconds. Presenting the trophy for today's Sycamore Stakes, Mrs. Betty Hagen. Mrs. Hagen and her family have, of course, been instrumental in Keeneland's success through the years. Her husband, Louis Lee Hagen III, currently Keeneland's senior trustee. On behalf of Keeneland, we do thank the Hagen family for their tremendous support and leadership as the Sycamore Trophy is presented to the connections of Brass Hat.
The veteran Brass Hat does it under Calvin Borel. He wins the Sycamore, trained by Buff Bradley, owned and bred by Fred Bradley. And I'll tell you, start with you, Buff. That's one of the biggest receptions I've ever seen for a horse coming back after a win here at Keeneland.
Yeah, well, this is his home crowd, so it's good. My dad really wanted to win this one here at Keeneland today. We've been coming here for a lot of years, and it's fun to win a big race like that here.
What's that mean to you, Fred?
More than anything, to win it here.
And you bred this horse. This horse has overcome so much adversity.
Yeah, right.
It's just unbelievable.
Well, it's the whole team's here, Calvin.
Yeah. Calvin, tell us about your trip. I know you were last.
Yes, sir.
He came flying as usual.
Yes, sir. I had a good trip. I want to thank Buff and his dad for the opportunity to ride a horse like this. It's very honored. We go way back, and for him to have a good horse and me ride it, it's very, very honored. And I just rode the race like I thought he was the best horse, and going in, and it showed up.
Buff, he's 9 years old. He's had 2 major injuries. You're bringing back both times, and he's still beating top-class horses. What makes him so special?
Well, I think because he's a family horse. He was bred and raised on the farm. My father and I foaled him. My father's been very patient with him. Anytime he's had a problem, he said, bring him home, give him some time off, and we've given him plenty of time, and I think a lot of the credit goes to my father for that.
Well, congratulations to Fred, to Buff, and to Calvin. Brass Hat does it. He wins the Sycamore.